What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. It's episode number 20, and today, what a cracker, we have got two more big games in the Premier League, including Arsenal away as Saka goes back to the Emirates Stadium and Bournemouth at the City Ground as we look for our first points at home this campaign. Two huge games today and potentially a new signing as well. Let's get straight to it. And of course, on the back of signing Saka, £17 million in the budget right now. And after just one goal in our first two games in the Premier League, none so far for the Championship Golden Boot winner Ollie Watkins last year as well. I definitely think a backup striker is what's needed for this team here. If Watkins keeps on misfiring, we'll need someone to fill in for him. Tyrese Campbell's a decent young player, but I want someone a little more established than him. And another bid to begin today's episode off for Luke Steele. Is this 74th time lucky? It feels like he's rejected that many moves. I doubt he's going to Switzerland, but you never know. But a very interesting bid here for Joe Lolly. Lille want to take him for £7.6 million. He was a key member of our promotion-winning squad last season. We rejected a bid recently from Genoa of £10 million. So if I'm not going to accept 10 million, I don't know why they think I'd accept 7.6 mil. I know he's 27, probably won't get any better than 75 rated, but I really like Joe. He's staying here. So first game of the two today as Bukayo Saka returns to the Emirates Stadium as we take on Arsenal in North London. Looking for our second away victory of the season already, but on the back of the loss at home to the City Ground, I feel this could be our toughest test yet. It's Arsenal away in the nation's capital. Let's see if we at least get a point here and make it back-to-back results away from home. Come on, Nottingham Forest. When you look at Arsenal's lineup, it's hard to see where Saka fits into it, really. I think he made the right decision, making the move from the Emirates to the City Ground to try and test himself in a new environment and be a bigger fish in a smaller pond, if you will. And I think he can be the star here. He was so unlucky in his debut against West Brom not to get us a goal that would have given us a point. Today, though, this is going to be one heck of a test. Ozil for Arsenal, looking to turn Saka in our lineup today for that reason and that reason alone, as we shall pass out from the back. He's just so good defensively. We need that today. Mkhitaryan for Arsenal, picking it up, and the Armenian running at Saka, who stood him up well and forced him backwards. As the Gunners looking for their first chance of the game. 17 minutes in there, having a lot of the ball, but doing very little with it. Fine by me. Oh, I shouldn't have said that though, because you know what's happening next. You know what's happening next. Ozil saved by Samba and turned behind for a corner. Shouldn't have said that. A couple of early corners in succession for Arsenal. 23 minutes into the game. Still deadlocked at 0-0. Defended well so far as Ward-Prowse heads away that delivery. We're standing firm at the moment. So many blue shirts behind the ball right now as Torreira feeds it through. But all Jamie Vardy needs is the one chance. Torreira with the through ball, and the former Leicester man breaks the deadlock. Well, we've been defending well, but as I was trying to come across there, Samba was blocked off by Kiangana, and Vardy's finished behind Samba and into the back of the net before our number one knew about it. It's his first goal of the season. It's 1-0 Arsenal. The hosts are in front, and it's going to be hard to get back in it now. Nobody said coming to the Premier League was going to be easy. Back-to-back defeats. One goal in 3 though. That's not going to be a good start. So we need something positive today. As Saka finds just couldn't feed it through the gap, and Arsenal will get it away. I definitely think there's chances for us, but there won't be many. If we get a good one, we'll have to take it. No. Vardy. Great tackle by Mason on the goal scorer, and he'll start the break by moving forward himself here and continuing to come forward. Oh, El Neni gets in the way, and Mason could have been through. Well, half-time, we might be down by a goal, but we're still in this one here. Arsenal had a lot of the ball, not done too much with it though. And as things stand, if they don't kill us off, we'll remain in this contest until the final whistle. 45 minutes to find a leveller. Watkins wins it back and finds Travis. Out wide is Cash and Lolly. And he'll come through the former to find the latter. And it's Cash who crosses. It's a good delivery, and Ward-Prowse has a free header. But I think Ollie put him off a little bit there, trying the acrobatics. JWP puts it behind. Still 1-0. We're going to have a couple of chances in this half. We've got to take one. Watson wins it back and finds Watkins. Oh, yeah. Oh! The wait for his first goal goes on. Did the hard bit. Just couldn't hit the target. We need a new striker to fill in when Ollie's misfiring. I've got confidence in him. I do. But there are going to be some games like this one where we need someone else to come off the bench here as Diangana finds Samba So. And it's cleared away by Joe Gomez in the nick of time. This has been a great second half display. Can we find a leveller? That's yours, mate. That's yours, mate. Keep it in play. There we go. And he's onside there, Lolly. I know he is. As Mason finds Samba So. And now Ward-Prowse. Back to So. We need someone that can shoot from range, really. Travis might have a go. Instead, he'll find Ward-Prowse. He's in the area. He's flicked it inside. Oh! And Leno makes the save. It's been all Forest this second half. Almost out of time now as Jamie Vardy, the goal scorer and perhaps game winner, finds Lucas Torreira, set the goal up. Brilliant movement from Arsenal, and Traore's found a bit of space to shoot, and Samba keeps us in the game just. Lolly wins it off Torreira from a corner, and away goes Joe. And this might be our last chance here on the break from an Arsenal set piece. Ward-Prowse, Diangana, Watkins, So, Ollie, Lolly. Watkins! Saved! And Lolly puts it wide with the final kick of the game. Back to back, heartbreaking losses for Nottingham Forest. 1-0 the final score. Just didn't get the rub of the green again. Such a better showing in the second half. I thought we had a better team in the second half by far, but just couldn't find a goal. 1 in 3 now and none for Watkins. We need a backup reliable striker because Ollie's had a tough start. 1 win in 3, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried. You know, we've played well in both our losses, just didn't get the rub of the green. I'm not worried by this. As far as I'm concerned, it's been an encouraging start for Nottingham Forest. But the one thing that does concern me is, of course, the lack of chances we've taken. Last season, it was about creativity, but this season, we've had multiple opportunities in our first 3 games, but just the 1 goal scored, none for Ollie so far. Yeah, we definitely need to get ourselves a new backup striker. So today, I'm going to need your help, guys. Now, since the season began, I've been asking you guys for suggestions on an established striker that's done it before in the Premier League, and there's been a ton of brilliant comments, so thank you to everyone that's been leaving me ideas. Certain players like Radamel Falcao and Wayne Rooney are sadly retiring at the end of the season, but I've compiled a list of strikers here who I think all would be really good options to come in as a backup for Ollie Watkins when he's not scoring like right now. I'm just not sure which one to go for. So there's 6 players we could go for here then. And I really don't know who to go for. I think Balotelli might be slightly out of our price range, to be honest, as much as I'd love him. Edin Dzeko's coming towards the end of his career, but oh man, that weekly wage, I did not notice that. I'm not sure I'll be able to afford his contract demands. But you've got Danny Ings, Callum Wilson, Loic Remy and Josh King as other players you could possibly get as well. I'm not sure here. I think I'm going to need your help today, guys. So yeah, in the top right, we're going to do a poll here. What striker should we look to sign here with Nottingham Forest? I've got to remove one. But who do I remove? You know, as much as I'd love Mario Balotelli here in Nottingham Forest, it is worth pointing out last year I had him in my Fulham career mode, and I think he probably would be a little bit out of our price range anyway. His valuation might be 15.5 mil, but really, we're probably looking to spend around 22 to 23 mil, and right now we just don't have that sort of cash. So I think I'll say bye-bye to Balotelli. Shame, because I like to use him, but don't get me wrong, I used him last year, so I think it's time for a change. So 5 strikers then, and in the poll, in the top right, I want you guys to vote what player we should go after and make our primary target here to replace Ollie Watkins when he's misfiring. You got Josh King of Bournemouth, the quick Norwegian striker that's pretty versatile. Loic Remy that did it back in the day with Queen's Park Rangers at Loftus Road. Not quite as quick as he used to be, but still got the finishing touch. Callum Clutch Wilson, who's now moved on to Athletic Bilbao. Fans of mine for a while, you'll know this guy always came up big in late game situations for me. Edin Dzeko would be a different option, 6'4", 5-star weak foot, formerly of Manchester City, of course, technically still absolutely sublime with a leadership trait as well, which I really like. Or Danny Ings, very good striker with really high work ethic and a 4-star weak foot as well. So 5 options for you guys to vote for in the poll in the top right. Cast your vote and tell me what striker we should go after to bring in as a backup for the misfiring Ollie Watkins. It's your vote. You tell me what striker we should sign. line. So second and final game of today's episode then, as we welcome Eddie Howe's Bournemouth, who right now sit bottom of the table without a point or a goal in their first 3 games. But after back-to-back losses for us and losing in our first game at home this season, we'd love to pick up our first points in front of the home fans. So second and final game at the City Ground. It's winless and pointless Bournemouth as we look to make sure we get back to winning ways here. And speak it into existence today, guys. Ollie Watkins will get his first Premier League goal today. I believe in you, Ollie. Prowse to Ollie. Lovely first touch there. And he's still got it. And there it is! There it is, 6 minutes in, the universe has done it for us. Ollie Watkins busts out the trademark celebration. Finally, he's off the mark. I knew he'd get it today. I just knew today would be the day he'd finally get his first Premier League goal. Lovely stop and turn to beat 2 lime green shirts, and that's the type of finish he showed us on multiple occasions last season. 1-0 Nottingham Forest, perfect start. You're not safe though, Ollie. We're still buying a backup striker, mate. Even if you score 5 goals today, we're still buying someone for the bench, mate. Jay to Mason. And Watson sends a lovely ball there to find Lolly. And now Joe's beating his man and played a 1-2 of Watkins. And away goes Lolly down the right-hand side. Golden chance to make it 2. I'll have a go from a tight angle. And Asmir did very well to readjust his body and prevent him from scoring at the near post. Still 1-0, but a great start this from Forest as the Rock gets up. Watkins keeps it in play, shot deflected, and Bournemouth clear. Exactly what we needed today after no goals in our last 2 games. Breaking the deadlock early. And no one else is more relieved than Ollie Watkins right now as Ryan Fraser is tackled by Mason Watson, who said, give me that ball and stuff your fancy skills up your, Half time, we stayed solid so far, 45 minutes away from our first win at the City Ground this season, courtesy of that man. 5 minutes after the restart, corner for the Cherries. It's a very dangerous delivery too as Jay Bell does well to head it clear. And Bournemouth will keep the chance alive. I must say I'm expecting a much better second half here from the Cherries. They don't want to remain pointless for another game. They want to get their first today. And they're coming forward here with Milner finding Newhow on the edge of the area. Travis dives in though and gets it away. Darida for Bournemouth into James Milner, captaining the Cherries today. Finding David Brooks. As Bournemouth look for an opening here across the middle. But there is Mason Watson, who's been a rock all game long so far. Probably his best performance in the Premier League. And it goes again, and Saka with the clearance as well. You can see after back-to-back games without a clean sheet, we really wanted today. It's been all Bournemouth in this second half. We just can't get out of that half right now. But Mason Watson is just at the heart of everything in our back line today. It's been his best performance in the Premier League so far. He's been nothing but sensational. If we're going to stay in the Premier League and not score many goals... Ooh! As that header goes onto the roof of the net, then we've got to defend like this every game. Backs to the wall, keep ourselves disciplined and shut teams out. Because that is how we get our first Premier League win at the City Ground. Final score, Nottingham Forest 1, Bournemouth 0. Finally, Ollie Watkins is off the mark with his first goal in 4 Premier League games. But really, pay credit to the boys at the back, in particular, Mason Watson. Absolutely brilliant today. We definitely need more goals, no doubt about that. So make sure you vote in the poll today, guys, if you haven't done already. We'll need a reliable striker, but we do have a reliable centre half. We know that already. Mason Watson, best performance so far in the top tier with a man of the match display. We've arrived and so has he. Great display by the Rock, shuts Bournemouth out and ensures we get our first points at the City Ground. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon, featuring Transfer Deadline Day, where we'll sign one of those strikers as chosen by you, plus a trip to Old Trafford to take on Manchester United.